In this video, we'll write the Lewis structure for Na3PO4. This is sodium phosphate. The first thing we need to recognize about Na3PO4 is we have a metal here and then a group of nonmetals. So metal, nonmetals, this is going to be an ionic compound. So that's going to be important. When we look at sodium phosphate here, this phosphate is a polyatomic ion. So we can just draw the Lewis structure for the phosphate ion. In fact, phosphate has an ionic charge, the whole thing, of 3-, because it has 3 extra electrons. Sodium's in group 1 on the periodic table. It has an ionic charge of 1+, which makes sense. Each sodium lost an electron, so 3 times 1+, that's 3+. The phosphate ion's 3-, so the net charge is 0. So let's put the phosphate ion out here, and if you need help drawing the phosphate ion, there's a link in the description how to write the Lewis structure for that PO4 3- ion, the phosphate ion. We'll put brackets around it, and then we're going to put a 3-, that's its ionic charge. We're using brackets because the phosphate and the sodium here, it loses electrons to the phosphate. So we want to show that those electrons aren't shared. Let's move this down just a bit, and then we'll put our 3 sodium ions here, Na+, Na+, and then one more Na+. So these are the sodium ions, and each one lost an electron, so each one becomes positive. This phosphate ion, it has that 3- charge. This is the Lewis structure for sodium phosphate. Sometimes you'll see brackets placed around the positive ions. That's okay to do that as well. This is Dr. V with the Lewis structure for Na3PO4. Thanks for watching.